What's up, you guys? It's your boy Miguel, getting your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we'll cover different floors you'll go to when you do portable X-rays at a hospital. So, give you context. Been pushing the button for 2 years. Night shift. I mean, I've worked a lot of day shift too. I would say night shift versus day shift, as far as where you go do X-rays portable, will be a little bit too different, because at nighttime, the main times you'll head to the floor if someone's coding or rapid calls you, or if you have morning ports. That's kind of where you're at. And at nighttime, you're almost kind of going to the same joints every single time. So for instance, you'll go to the ICU. You'll go to what we call the post ICU. Like, they're just like gotten a little bit better from the ICU, so they'll move them there. And then you will have the people who've come out of surgery. Like, I'm talking about fresh out of surgery, like minutes out of surgery. Like, there's another department where they'll go out. And then we have the people who got surgery the same day. That's another place where you'll go. And then you have the people who've gotten cardiology work done. So for instance, they'll usually come out of surgery, and then from there, depending on what they got done, they'll go to cardiology, or if they got some spine work done, they'll go to the neuro type deal. Usually with the spine people, we only do them like to see placement on their C-spine type deal. Or for the heart people, it's mainly a lot of chest X-rays or chest tubes will get done. And then NICUs, if the babies was first born and they've gotten tubes, or they're trying to see what's going on, because the NICU babies, they'll do that a lot. And then occasionally we'll get dragged into the OR for moms who get C-section, and they're trying to see if any what's called the count thing, if they haven't left any hardware, stuff like that in their bellies. And then, I mean, obviously, like the different parts of the ER. And then we have that's mainly about it. So during the daytime, you would do everything I just said, plus you would go up to sometimes like where the moms are, the NICU, like where the same floor NICU is, but the postpartum birth, or like the moms who are actively pregnant type deal, they'll come in. You'll shoot more there, because there's been times where I go, and there's places I call them unlocking a new DLC. Like, there's places I'm like, yo, I ain't never been over here. Or like, we'll go do portables in the IR. Only time I do that at night is if there's like some emergency and they drag special group, the specials or the IR people to come out there, and then I have to do it, which it's like, maybe once or twice every 6 months that will happen. But I will do that IR. We'll go over there, shoot some chest X-rays. Or people who get pacemakers, they'll go and they'll need some tube use. So we'll interact with those people. If they're small, we can do a portable. If they're big, it don't look good, too much radiation for someone to be holding, usually they'll come down to the department. And that pretty much covers it. I would say, as far as how far it is, because all your portables are in the ER. So we'll say that they're right here. No, right here. And then our hospital is divided into 2 sections. There's the west wing, and then there's the east wing. So the west wing is more higher. It got like 6 floors, versus the other one has 3. So at any given point, let's say the 2 farthest distance you can go. So from the ER all the way to the top. If you go, drive, hit the button on the elevator, go straight up, boom. I would say it would take about a minute and a half. At nighttime, perfect obstacles. No obstacles, straight button pushing elevator. Now during the daytime, it would take between the minute and a half I just told you up to 4 minutes. And I know you're like, Miguel, that's a lot. That's a big difference. Why? Mainly is because patients / nurses / everyone and their mother takes the elevator. We as Xray can't take the stairs because we have a big old tank that won't go upstairs. Most people are lazy and rather just go in the elevator, so it adds more traffic and stuff. So between, if there's a patient hopping on or they're transporting a patient, you got to get off out of respect, out of your like it's all about them, they the customers. So occasionally you'll get that thrown in while you have to hop off the elevator, because those will happen. Or if rapid response needs to go in the elevator in the room, well, they're actively trying to save a life, so they will get priority. And then we have the other, what's it called? Or we have you have a bunch of other people working in the hospital taking up room, or even the CSOs, or the people who do all the work safety stuff. They will kind of take priority too. Or if the state there's a lot of stuff that gets into the mix of why it would take longer just to even do simple X-rays like that. So, but it's not crazy far to do X-rays, because some people make it seem like it's a burden. It's not really a burden. It's kind of, you get tired of, well, I literally just came from there and I came all the way back, and then you put the order in, which I kind of don't deal with that because I have a setup of my own, so I can see what's going on. And what happens is, most of the nurses and doctors who've been there long kind of already know that majority of our staff can't see it. It just kind of comes down to the residents, because which residents, for those who are unaware, are they're doctors, but they're going to become doctors. So you can call them student doctors type deal. So they're maybe not aware of all the protocols and all the stuff, because there's been so many times where one of the residents will be like, hey nurse, tell me about this patient. Or they're like, hey, tell me about this patient. And we'll be like, respectfully, sir, I'm X-ray tech. I don't know nothing about your patient except he needs a chest X-ray. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I did not know. So, especially if your resident orders you something, double check it, because maybe they don't order it right. There's been times where they ordered a 2-view on a patient who's been there dead weight, that I can't move, can't do, there's stuff that you have to double check for residents. But anyways, that's for a different story. It's been your bro Miguel. See you on the next one.